Welcome to today's CT Style Express. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. Winter is approaching, and if you're a parent, our guest today has tips to keep your kids healthy this season. Joining us is Dr. Jen Cottle, a health expert and family physician. Hi, doctor. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So let's jump right in. What's your first tip for parents to keep their kids healthy this season?
Sure. Well, the first thing is to make sure your kid, or your child rather, is getting their preventative checkups. So we have to remember that kids aged 11 to 14 really need to go to the doctor for a well child visit once a year. And honestly, that's all children of all ages. Remember that a well child visit is when your kid goes to the doctor. We as family doctors, pediatricians, etc., make sure that they're healthy, that they're developing normally, which is very important. And this visit is really different from other visits that you might bring your child to the doctor for sicknesses and stuff. We can do preventative care. We can catch anything that might be developing early. This is really important.
Sure, getting ahead is important, as you mentioned. And now when kids approach their teens, parents start to think about braces. Do you have any tips there?
Yeah, no, braces are so important. I can vouch for that. I had braces twice growing up. But the good thing is that braces have really advanced a lot since we were kids. You know, orthodontics no longer means bulky metal brackets, those sore gums, clunky headgear. Remember that stuff, rubber bands, which is a good thing. The latest treatments really mean less time, less discomfort, and better outcomes. And scientific research has shown that there are different ways to align the teeth that offer a simplification of treatment, improve patient experiences, and better outcomes, which is really a win-win. And one way is with the Damon Braces health system, the Damon Braces system. According to Dr. Thomas Barron, who's a top orthodontist, educator, and industry consultant, the Damon Braces system offers unique technology that allows a constant low movement of the teeth. And he also says that with Damon Braces, a patient usually does not need to rely on painful tooth extractions, which can be good, to gain that necessary space that sometimes children need, even with moderately or severely crowded cases. I know we have some before and after Damon Smile photos from another orthodontist, that's Dr. Stuart Frost. These transformations are honestly, I think they're amazing. Now, last thing I should say about this is it's important to note that not all doctors use modern braces. This is really important. Some orthodontists still offer braces of the past. So it's important for parents to ask questions during their consultation with their children. And if your orthodontist doesn't offer them, get a second opinion, and if you want to learn more about Damon Braces, you should go to damonbraces.com.
Yeah, it's always nice to have those options and to know the right questions to ask. So thank you for that. And now, as we're approaching the winter months, we want to keep our kids away from germs and keep them healthy. So how can we do that?
Well, with this, hand washing is key. And it's honestly not only key with kids, but also adults as well. Hand washing is an easy, cheap, effective way to prevent the spread of germs, keep kids and adults healthy. And of course, when your family is healthy, you don't have to worry about your child missing schoolwork, or you missing work rather, or other activities. And it really should become a lifelong healthy habit. You want to start this early. You want to teach this at an early age with your children. There are 5 easy steps to hand washing. You want to wet, lather, scrub, rinse, and dry. And you want to make sure your child knows the key times to wash their hands. That's, after using the bathroom, before eating, and things like that. Find ways to make it fun. Make up your own hand washing song or things like that. Turn it into a game. The most important thing is teaching your child how to properly wash their hands.
Yeah, and I feel like especially the past year and a half with COVID, people have just been, getting a master class in how to wash their hands.
Yes,
so
thank goodness for that, right?
Absolutely. And now, doctor, what is your final health tip for us this season?
Yeah, so I think that sometimes we don't always think about our child's mental health, but we need to check in on our children's mental health. Pay attention to your child. If you notice that your child's behavior has changed, maybe they're struggling with school when they haven't before, they're spending less time with family, resist the urge to jump into suggestion mode. Instead, take a step back and sort of pay attention to what's going on and really sort of talk and work with your child about what's going on. Gentle questions can make your child feel safe to talk about what's going on with them, which is really what we want. We want them to open up and to share. Keep the tone neutral, be thoughtful, and try to avoid judgment. That's really, really important. Ask your child, hey, can we talk about how you're feeling or what's going on? And also making it a habit to talk about mental health is really, really important, especially talking about it openly in your household so that it feels like a safe space and becomes a safe space. This is really important. And parents, sharing your feelings as well can be helpful at times too.
I love that you included that as part of your tips here, because mental health is just as important as the physical health. So Dr. Jen Cottle, thank you so much for your time today and for these great tips.
Thank you.
And that is it for today's CT Style Express. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. Have a great day.